What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. T-Pain is, one of those auto-tune guys that came out of my generation. I know some of y'all like him, and that's fine too. I mean, he's okay. He's, whatever. All right, and another one of those Florida guys. Shout out to you, brother. Okay, but he had a lot of success. Okay, in the way he did things. Some of the producing that he had, some of the singers and rapping. That I'm sprung though, and I'm in love with a stripper and buy you a drink. That was the truth. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, but he made a lot of money. He made a lot of money. Okay. But T-Pain, he fell into dustiness. He fell into dustiness, family. And recently he's had his, I believe, a Rolls Royce repossessed on November 9th on Instagram. Okay? And basically he was telling people there is that, don't give your money to other people. He gonna bounce back. I'm not gonna play it right now. You guys can see the clip and all of this in the background. We kind of play what's going on. He's losing his car. He's looking hella dusty. And the white guy about to tow it. He can't make the payments. So you got all that jewelry on, and they taking your Rolls Royce. Just because you're broke, right? And I see you see him with the hand over his head and stuff like that. Like, damn, how'd that happen? It happened because you broke. Okay, don't try to look at it. It's a nice car, but it's going up there. Don't worry about that, brother. It's going up there. You're never gonna get it back because you're dusty now. Okay. And so T-Pain is out there on the side of the road, no car. Okay. And he's blaming people about watching money. In other words, you got to make sure somebody watching the money you give to other people. So you have to watch the people who have your money. And he kind of explains that the guy that he was dealing with made some bad investments. They bought some real estate, that the deal didn't go through, and then they couldn't sell those homes. And a lot of guys make a lot of bad investments. With money, people, do that all the time. And I think that is what a lot of black men, when you come into this wealth, we're dealing with people who are not business people that we are loaning money to. Okay? At one point, we're 40 million, okay? He had to borrow money, though, at one point to, buy his children Burger King. But see, the reality is that when black men start to get money in the entertainment, stuff like that, you're not watching your investments. For me, I have investments that I am interested in. And I will say this. When I worked at a job and I had my 401k, and then my job picked the 401k for it, I didn't know what mutual funds or what bonds or what things I was invested in. I just knew that I was putting the money in there. I wasn't looking at how it grew. I didn't care, right? And so it was easy for me to take the money out. It was because my money was there, but I wasn't invested in what it was doing. But now I have Fidelity. I've always been a Fidelity customer. But when I make my cash purchases for my stocks or for my mutual funds, I'm very interested in what my funds are and what they do. I watch YouTube videos on them. I call in and talk to Fidelity about it. I talk to people that I may pay to talk about it. I'm interested in what my portfolio is doing. I'm interested in trying to make my portfolios more robust. So I'm taking the time to know what I'm doing in the investment phases. I'm not gonna give you my money and not understand what I'm doing. And this is what idiots are doing. You don't understand the business of the industry that you're going into. So let me give my money to this guy who's also stupid and doesn't know what he's doing. Like I was talking to Brother Gabe last night. He's a guy that's been doing real estate in Detroit for some time. He understands the business, understands the Detroit market and how it works. I wouldn't understand how it works. But if I were to be able to talk to him and get some, how to do things and property managers and contractors and how the business works, then I would have some understanding of how it works and I can get into it, but it'll take me some time. But I have to put that effort in to understand how my investments are going to work. What you're seeing from these entertainments and black guys is that they want to just perform and get the money, but they're not involved in the business transactions and understanding where their money is going and why it's going to be doing it. And then you're dealing with people who are not investors. And you're not dealing with people who are legit. This is why it's so good to seek professional help. If you don't know what to do with any of your money, shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. Buy index fund, buy the S&P 500. If you don't know anything, understand what that is. It's pretty easy to understand. See how it works. If you can't tie your money into anything, tie your money into that. At least that. Or some type of ETF, at the very minimum. Because it's very easy to understand how it works. But if you're going to do real estate flipping and things like that, you don't know what's going on, car restoration and these other things, you don't understand how the business works. So of course you're going to lose your money. And then when you can't pay the bills, it's not about the fact that you gave your money to them, it's you. Okay? If you're looking at some of your purchases you've been making over the years, you couldn't afford those things. And I want to talk to guys about reinvestment in the business. I know this is not a business show, but guys, let's talk about this. Too many black men make money. When you brothers make money, you have a business. Now it's time for you to go and start partying and shit. Let's go trick on the girls. Let's go to DR. Let's spend our first $10,000 on these raws, right? Because we got the business. You didn't buy any new equipment for the business. You didn't buy any new strategies for the business. You didn't buy anything that develops your business at all. You just spend your money on all these cars and stuff. And he's still driving around a Rolls Royce. You're broke. So you ain't paid that bill. Come on, you didn't, because you broke. But you're still trying to clout chase. If you got it, you don't got it. That's why you're out there looking like an idiot in a goddamn video, because you're broke as hell, right? So you have not reinvested in the business like Rick Ross does. Guys like that. Any of your business you're not reinvesting the money into. Every time I get my money from AdSense or from Patreon or whatever, that money is heavily going, a lot of that money is heavily going back into what we do. If you guys looked at the struggle wood that we have, and you see how that's improved with the sound, and many of you guys talk about the cinematography, that's like $20,000 going into that project. Sometimes I can spend $60,000 in just 2 months on equipment. Just to go into the next calendar year as the project develops, so I can be more competitive in what I'm trying to do here on social media in the business. But to get more talent, to acquire more things. You don't see that with a lot of black men that have business going. Even with a lot of soul food restaurants. Let's talk about that. Soul food restaurants and beauty salons and barber shops are the heart of the black community, e-commerce for the most part. Food to be good, but not that dope. The ambiance is not that clean. You don't see them reinvesting in the things, reinvesting in stuff. The business closes because you haven't put the money aside to pay the people, to pay for things. Then you're out of the business. Same thing was going on with these guys that are entertainers. There's no reinvestment back into the brand to do more things because they don't understand the business, don't understand how it works. So if you don't understand how it works, you lose it. Then you become broke and then you blame everybody for your problems. Don't blame anybody, blame yourself. Black men got to be accountable for their errors. And this is just one thing I want to tell you guys. Whatever you're investing in, time, whatever, understand what you're doing. If you're making an investment into something real estate, learn what that is, how it works. Bitcoin, whatever, how does it work? I don't invest in cryptocurrency. I don't understand how it works right now. So I don't. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Truck. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first link at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.